Hey guys, it's Andrew here, and today we have another six-figure success story. So we actually have Brian Cruz, who's based in San Diego and who actually just got hired. So Brian, welcome. Just take a minute to tell everyone who's watching, a little more about yourself and your background.
Pretty much by myself. Military vet, served in the army from 2004, 2008. Was deployed to Iraq for one tour. After Iraq, got out. Of course, '08 was a pretty bad, rough year. Using my GI Bill to go to school for medical side, gonna go for nursing. But as I was going that route, just felt like just wasn't for me. It was kind of like a route that my parents wanted me to go through. I mean, I'm Filipino, so a lot of Filipinos they always go the nursing route.
Yeah,
So I just did not feel kind of right. It was a good career, but I just didn't feel it was right for me, and was kind of searching. I kind of took a 2 year break from my last job from the healthcare field, and then was kind of discovering like what can I do that will develop some new skill sets and some something that I can learn from and grow. And came across like sales, but sales is something different now these days. It's not just pushing a product; it's pretty much helping people and providing a solution to their problem. So that's pretty much what I want. I mean, I love helping people, so that's pretty much what I was going for in my life.
makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And you came in the military. Did you say you were a medic, or you had that was kind of your background in the military, or maybe I'm wrong?
Well, yeah, in the army, I was a medical logistics specialist, and then I was gonna kind of like reclass and re-enlist to become a combat medic, but
Got it.
just did one term. Uh, yeah, I didn't really feel like I wanted to do 20 years, so I kind of just got out. But had my experience, with medical people and just kind of like like I said, helping people with supplies and just giving medics what they need.
That makes sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense helping people, in the medical industry. And there's a very similar, sales and medic and stuff like that. It's a lot more similar than people think. We can
Yeah.
touch on that later. So, all right. So, this idea of sales came into your mind. Uh, you know, Tell us why are you specifically interested in software?
I guess because it's growing. I mean, this industry, especially we're in this digital age of technology and innovation that it's just going to keep on growing. There's going to be a lot of new startups coming around, new things, of course. So it was just kind of one of those industries where you want to get in. It's kind of like the new gold rush, as you can say, and software sales is just going to be around for a while. So that's why I just want to get into to that industry.
Got it. Got it. And you didn't have any sales experience. So at first, did you try and just get your way into software sales, or what was your approach that you were gonna? All right, if I want to get into the space, I'm just gonna apply or do this or that. What did you try and do starting off?
I mean, starting off, I mean, I just kind of like, I mean, I did a lot of networking in the past, just kind of like talking to entrepreneurs, other people who've been in sales, kind of get an understanding idea what sales is about. Especially like I said before, sales is different now. It's not just like, we're just pushing a product. I mean, people know the product now. We just got to give them a clarity. That's what was emphasized in pre-hire clarity, giving them guidance on, point A to point B, where we can take them and how we can meet their goals. So pretty much with that with sales, like I said, like I'm so used to helping people. That's why it's such a great fit for me because with sales, you're having that solution for them and helping people. So that's one thing that I realized about that sales part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and that's why your medical background. It's always helping as sales. You're always helping because I agree. You're not pushing a product anymore. You're helping people. You use the word clarity, helping people get clarity. Because nowadays with technology, we kind of all know what the product is out there for the most part, and now it's just helping someone to hopefully achieve their goals or achieve their challenges or whatever it may be.
Right.
So, all right. So you want to get in software sales, you wanted to help people. Be honest, what was it like when you first came across us? Because I definitely remember our conversation when we first talked. So tell me a little more. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, for me, there was a lot of emotions building up in my life. I was just going through a lot, trying to take care of my family, trying to figure out what's going to be the next step in my life. And I mean, for me, honestly, I didn't have a college degree, and I just felt like I was being judged out there by a lot of like these big companies because You know, a lot of companies, they just want that college degree, and I firmly believe a college degree is great. It's good. I mean, I don't have nothing against it, but you know, I have a lot of spirit. I have a lot of determination. I have a lot of you know, don't give up mentality. You know, and that's something that, you know, that's so important when it comes to sales, because when you do sales, you know, if you have a mindset that it's weak, I mean, it's going to crush you. No matter if
Yeah.
you got a bachelor's degree in, you know, let's say sales, bachelor's degree in sales, if you don't have that mindset that pushes you forward, I mean, you're going to fail. So that's one thing that was a great asset that I got from the military, of course, just not giving up
Yep.
and developing that teamwork. So when I came across pre-hired, it was just kind of like, you know, I guess a sign, a blessing, you know, and was kind of curious because, you know, I definitely want to money,
Yeah.
make money, and not just stick with the job that just pays like $11 an hour or so. So I saw this, I came across this, and just kind of like was definitely, you know, skeptical. I mean, of course, we're all skeptical. I know there's other programs out there that kind of do this with SCR, you know, programs. That I've seen some here and there, but what caught my eye was just, you know, Josh, you know, his experience, and how he is really, you know, was focused on helping people, you know, with what they want to go in their lives. You know, like I mentioned again, that word clarity. He was helping people as far as like who want to be in a career transition, who want to kind of grow and experience a new journey. So when I saw that through Josh, and you know, also with you, Andrew, and everything else, like it just makes sense to kind of like, you know, do this, because there's people out there who would somewhat help you like in this type of program, but they'll just leave you in the dust.
Yep.
But for you guys, you're constantly like engaging with your clients, your students. You know, you're always, you know, seeing, you know, what's going on, you know, keeping up with them, and not leaving them alone. And I mean, of course, for our part, we got to definitely reach out to you. But I know that you guys literally still, you know, care about what's going on, and that's one thing that stand up about pre-hard is that you guys are always just making sure that, you know, we're getting what we need.
Yeah, it's definitely, this is not one-sided. It's two-way street. It's definitely a relationship without a doubt. We want to be successful as a business, and our business is people. You are our business, so we need our people to be successful.
Mhm.
So that's why it's so important. It's great when we get someone in the program, but the work just starts then. It's that's where the hard work starts, and that's where we're helping and motivating and mentoring people along like yourself. Even when they're down, maybe thinking about, this isn't for them. I know we were talking before, and you were kind of, considering that at certain points. So tell us, a little more. All right, you decide, let's do the program. Let's do this, Andrew, Josh. What was it like? What was it like going through the program? Was it easy for you? Was it hard, difficult, fun, boring? You hated it?
It was interesting because there's a lot of like, I guess, certain terminologies I'm not familiar with. I mean, of course, when you're doing something new, you don't like I mean, for example, like pipelines, and I mean, you think about pipelines, you're thinking about just like construction pipeline, but I didn't know what that
Yeah.
was at first, and then just kind of like you know, I guess like, you know, just certain terminologies, but like, because I mean, I knew sales, but I just never knew this type of sales background. But just coming in with the program was, it was pretty good, because you know, it's self paced, but you know, of course, you want to get it done as quick as possible, of course, and just how you know, it was easy to understand. You know, it wasn't like too complicated. You know, because sometimes when you're learning something new, especially when I was in the medical field, learning
Hmm.
about that was really tough and complicated. But this one was really, you know, kind of like easy, but also just challenging as far as, you know, just growing and learning. But with pre-hard, it was a great experience to just kind of like get guidance. You know, when you need help, I can just reach out to you and get questions and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So yeah, that was you know, the plus about the program. And yeah, I didn't really had too much issues. Just pretty much it was good all around.
Awesome, awesome. And then, in terms of, once you completed the program, once you got certified, what was that process like for you in terms of applying for jobs, interviews, and obviously landing an offer?
Oh man, I'm telling you right now, interviews and then applying is of course not easy. It's really challenging. There's moments of like discouragement, moments of like, you know, did I really make the right choice because you can never predict you can't predict the future. You can only control what you have today, and take
Hmm.
each day at a time. So for me, when I was applying, I applied for a good amount of like 25 companies here in San Diego. San Diego is pretty tough when it comes to tech jobs. There's quite a few, but I know LA and San Francisco are really big with tech companies.
Yep.
So San Diego it was pretty challenging. And then one of the challenges that I was facing was, of course, I mean, I know you mentioned, Andrew, like college degrees, they don't really care, but there was quite a few companies here in San Diego that really wanted a college degree, and it was really like stressful and challenging that part. But for me, I just kept applying, just kept following the process, and just kind of like trusting the tips and what you've given me,
Yep.
and from there, like, yeah, I was almost as close to kind of giving up because I was thinking to myself, was this the right choice to make? But then when you don't give up and just kind of keep trying, eventually something's going to come up. And then obviously I got one that came up for a company here in San Diego, and just, yeah, thank God it came about in the right timing, and it just came up to me and I accepted the offer. So it was good.
So here's an easy question for you. Are you happy you didn't give up?
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember our first call I remember you told me, like, trust me, I remember this, like, trust me, if you do this, you're gonna see, a brighter future. I remember like that. You're telling me that, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna see what's up, and then I took it. So, and then all of a sudden,
Exactly.
this is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So it's literally not, just don't give up. It's really hard. I mean, I'm telling you, I had discouragements here and there, and it's gonna happen because I think with those discouragements and those moments like that, it kind of helped build me up because I'm gonna face it in
Definitely.
sales.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna deal with rejections. I'm gonna deal with like stuff. So I felt through that whole experience and that process really just helped me to prepare for what's more to come. And I mean, I know I'm gonna experience some more stuff down the road, but it really helped me out with what is today.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. I mean, you're going to be rejected more than not in sales. So if you can push through this, then you'll be fine. And I do just want to, you mentioned college degree twice, and we have a lot of people that come to us that, oh, I have a college, I don't have a college degree. I started a couple semesters, but didn't work out, whatever. And here's the thing, you know, most companies, they really, at the end of the day, they don't care so much about a college degree. There's not many. You mentioned sales majors. I haven't seen many colleges that have like an actual degree in sales. So it's honestly a filler for them, to get rid of people that they feel are not a good fit. But just because you don't have a
Yeah,
college degree does not mean you're not a good fit. And we tell all our members that. Um,
yeah,
so it really, at the end of the day, doesn't matter so much. And obviously you saw it doesn't matter. And yeah, man,
yeah,
we're very, I'm really happy, when you text me, I think it was on Friday or Saturday, whenever you sent me an email or text or whatever about you got the offer. I was super pumped to hear that, man. Cause I know
yeah,
you definitely, had ups, had a little bit of downs, uh, you know, like you said, not sure if this was a good fit for you. And I told you, trust me, it's a good fit, follow the process. And
yeah,
that's, everyone listening, guys, like that truly is Brian followed the process. We've built this process over a couple of years now, almost going on 2 years, and we know it works really well. And Brian's just one story of 100, and it worked for him because he followed the process.
mhm,
The reason why some people might struggle is because maybe they're not following the process correctly. They think they're doing it right, but they're really not. And then that's where we can come in and correct. So because you follow the process, it worked out, and really excited to see where you land in the future, man. So
yeah.
definitely stay in touch and keep us updated on once you officially start in August.
Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Brihar. Thank you, Andrew, Josh, everyone. Thank you for this. It's been great.
No worries. Later, Brian. Have a good one, man.
All right, cool. Thanks.